welcome back. We are now in our studio and we're going to prepare this beautiful Florida dolphin, Mahi Mahi. Prepared with a ginger and soy sauce that I'm going to put in the bottom. And on top of it, I am going to prepare an avocado and lime salsa. Very, very simple. Before anything, I am going to start with my fish. Now, you know, when I cook a fish, I like to sear it in a fry pan before. To do two things. First of all, because I'm going to sear all the moisture inside the fish. And how do I do that? Very simple. Little butter, little oil in the fry pan, which is what I'm going to do right now. Just a touch of butter and a touch of olive oil. Olive oil, because I have olive oil in my salsa. I want to make sure I cook it with the same. Now I'm going to let that get hot. And then I'm going to prepare my fish. Now look how beautiful that fillet of fish. You see also, you know what I like about it? I don't know if you can see it here, but you see it's about a 3/4 of an inch thick. So this is the kind of fish. Then we can saute very gently in a fry pan. Because you see what happens is when the fish is thick, let's say you're cooking grouper, for instance, you couldn't really do it in a fry pan all the way because it's too thick. So what happens if you do it in a fry pan, you burn the outside and the inside is not cooked. So you must sear it on the fry pan and cook it in the oven. But since this fish is so thin, we can do it all in a fry pan. Now, a little white pepper and a little salt on the outside of it. And then I'm going to dredge it a little bit in flour. Now, when you go and you put it in a flour, do me a favor. Go lightly. Make sure you take the time to massage your fish over here. It's okay, you know, it's a beautiful fish. Get into the fish you prepare. Get into the food you prepare. Have a great time. Now, I want to make sure you pat it, the extra flour. Don't be leaving too much flour. You see, there is hardly any flour. Very little, a very, very, very thin layer of flour. And I want you to pat the outside. See? Look how nice it is. It's just a little coating. Now this is going to help us sear the moisture on the fish and creating a nice little outside surface, nice little outside crust. Now, I want to make sure my butter is hot enough, and I'm always asked the same question, how do you know when it's hot enough? Well, you can put your finger in it if you want, and I'll tell you when it's hot, but no, you really don't want to do that. If you put butter and oil, all you got to do is wait for the batter to turn a little light hazelnut color. Very simple to do. Now, look, I'm putting it in here. I know I can tell. You see it's a little light brown? I'm going to put my fish right in there. And then look. Can you hear it? You know it's hot enough. That's all, just a couple of minutes. Now, very important to be hot enough now, because if it's not hot enough, you're going to poach your fish. And you don't want to do that. You want to saute. So I'm shaking it around. I know I already put the salt and pepper. Everything is wonderful. Now I am going to make my salsa. Oh, before I do it, I want to show you about the avocado. Now you see, I have two kinds of avocado here. The California, little black, rough skin avocado, and the Florida, very smooth and bright green flesh. Now, of course, I am lucky because I got two avocado trees in my house. So this morning, before I came to the studio, I picked those beautiful avocado before we went to the fish market. Now let me cut it in half. I want to show you how to peel an avocado. It's so very simple. First, you want to go put it where you're going to cut it all the way around it. So, oh, be careful, don't cut yourself now. The skin is very hard, so be very gentle, be very careful. Go all the way around it. And now, then your knife went all the way around. All you want to do now, you want to check your fish too, because I'm talking always, and then I'm burning something. Now, I want you to twist it, and look what happened. When you twist it, it should come out. If you do, oh, it finally came out. Now, you have the seed here. How do you remove this seed? Now, hold on one second now. Before I do that, I want to go to my fish, and I'm going to turn it on the other side. There you go. You see, now I'm going to reduce my fire. What temperature do I cook it in? I cook it in on medium, low, depends the kind of burner you have. You want to cook it softly. As long as you put it in when it's hot, you're searing the outside, then all you want to do is cook it very softly where you make everything else. Now, how do you remove the seed? You can try to pull on it all you want, it won't come out. What you must do, you take your knife, put it inside and twist it. And look what happened. Here it is. Very simple, eh? Now, What I have done, I have already cut them. Oh, mamma mia. Now what you do, just to peel them, you take the side and you go all the way around with your knife, you see? And you cut it around like you cut an apple. That's all. Very simple on the outside, but I have done it already, so I'm not going to demonstrate that. I have already done it. They're all prepared right over here. Now, let me make sure my fish is okay. Oh, yes. It's fine. We're going to let it cook. No problem. We've got plenty of time. Now I am going to prepare my salsa, avocado salsa. Now I have put right here a cup and a half of avocado. That represented about one big Florida avocado, or probably 2 California avocado. Now you're going to say to me, is there a difference in flavor? Not really. Amazing that 2 fruits that look so very different have the same texture, kind of a buttery texture, and same flavor, kind of a nutty flavor. That's what the avocado is about. Let me turn my fish on the other side. Whatever you do, oh yes, you see, it's nice and little golden brown. Let me reduce the fire to very low. I want the fish to cook soft. Now, in my 1.5 cup of avocado, I have added a little bit of lime juice before because I didn't want it to turn. But I'm going to add also another 1/4 cup of lime juice. Put lemon juice if you don't have lime, it's okay. The reason why you do that is for 2 reasons. One of them is because it is going to create a beautiful flavor, but it's also going to keep the beautiful bright green and yellow color that the avocado have. The lime juice, the acidity of it, will preserve this beautiful color. I'm also going to put a 1/2 cup of red onion that I've cut very fine. Remember now, everything is cut the same size. All the piece of onion are the same size, so are the piece of avocado. Very important that everything be cut the same size. Why? For 2 reasons. 1, because it looks better, and 2 of it, because it tastes better. Remember, when you eat texture. You don't eat just flavor. Think about something. If you put a big piece of avocado in your mouth and 2 or 3 little pieces, they're going to taste different. When they get into your mouth, they taste different. Texture is so important. It's as important as flavor. Very important. Yeah, I have right here a 1/4 cup of cilantro. Now, you can put cilantro, or you can put parsley, regular parsley, or Italian parsley, or Chinese parsley. You can even put basil. No problem. Whichever one you want. Now, I'm going to season that with a little pepper and a little salt. And here it is. I'm going to put a 1/4 cup of olive oil right in there. Beautiful 1/4 cup of olive oil. Make sure you give me some extra virgin olive oil, you know. I want some fruitiness in there, some beautiful flavor. And I'm going to put that right here, and I'm going to... Oh, another thing I'm doing. I don't know if you see me do it, but I'm doing it gently. You see, I am mixing the avocado very, very gently. I'm going to put that aside. And oh, let me see my fish. How do you know when the fish is ready? Well, you know, it's kind of an... I've been doing it for 26 years, so sometimes I can't even explain how. But when you feel the fish and it's still a little bouncy, it's not too soft, that's when it's starting to be ready. When it's still too soft, you know it's not ready. You see, right here, feels a little bouncy, then I mean it's ready. As a matter of fact, I'm going to turn it off, and I'm going to put it right here when I finish to make my little sauce. Now, I'm going to put that right here. Let's make the sauce. Very, very simple to make the sauce. I'm going to put a 1/2 teaspoon of fresh ginger, already cut up. Then I have a tablespoon of soy sauce. Then I have a teaspoon of lime juice. I have a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar or champagne vinegar. And I have a 1/2 cup of olive oil. Again, fresh olive oil. And I am going to blend everything all together. Actually, I'm not blending it. I am what it's called emulsifying it. I've explained to you before. Oh, mamma mia. It jumps up and down here. A little salt, a little pepper. What I'm doing is I'm emulsifying. You know, here's my magic ingredient. A tablespoon of hot wine. Now, you can put hot water. I like the wine. It gives me a nice little flavor. What that does... Oh, I don't want to talk too much when I'm making all that noise here. What that does, the hot wine or the hot water, help emulsify everything, and that helps bind everything together. That's the whole idea here. I don't want you to taste the soy sauce or the ginger or the oil. No, 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 no. I want you to taste all the ingredients together. So if I put them through the blender, I'm emulsify everything together, and look what happened. And by the way, this is a room temperature sauce. This is not something that you serve hot. You see how simple it is? You put it all in your blender and boom, boom, 1, 2, 3, here you go, and here you have a sauce in the bottom of the plate. A sauce, let me tell you something. That soy sauce, that ginger, it has a flavor that I can't even describe. But it's so beautiful with the avocado. It's one of my favorite dishes. And it's so simple to prepare. Now, I am going to, right here, put this, the fish in a minute. Holy, mamma mia, it's hot. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I won't burn myself too much. Now, I'm going to show you now how to decorate the plate. Remember, in Sunshine Cuisine, we don't just make pretty food, good food. We make pretty food. Now, I'll show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put little pieces, beautiful leaves of Italian parsley right here all the way around the plate. And when do you see what I'm going to do? When do you see what I'm going to do? You know, I never really know what I'm going to do until I am actually doing it. And all of a sudden, the idea comes. Now, the beautiful thing is that I can share the idea with you right here in the air. Now, I am going to take a spoon, and I'm going to put a spoon. Let me get another little spatula right here. A little spoon of salsa all the way around the plate. Oh, if you could be here to taste the salsa with the red onion and the avocado and the olive oil and all the flavor, you can taste that. You can actually smell the lime and the onion right here in the avocado. You can smell it. I promise you, you can actually smell it. Oh, it is so wonderful. You know, I love that. This is so nice. Now, okay, look how beautiful it is. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to bring a little color. Right here, I'm going to put a little red. Just, you know what that is? That's just a little red bell pepper. You know what I did? I took some red bell pepper, cut them up very fine. Very, very simple. You see how it is to do? You take the red bell pepper and you clean it up. Now, you know, you're going to say, oh, mamma mia, I don't want to do that. Oh, you don't have to do it if you save it to your family. But all of a sudden, you have friends that are coming over. And look how simple it is. Look how nice it is to prepare. And look at very, very, very simple it was. And I promise you, then the complement of the avocado with the sauce is absolutely outstanding.
Mahi Mahi with a soy and ginger sauce and an avocado and lime salsa. We begin with 4 fillets of Mahi Mahi, 6 to 8 ounces each, 1 teaspoon of butter, 1 teaspoon of olive oil, white pepper and salt to taste, and flour to dredge. And for the sauce, we use 1 teaspoon of ginger, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of lime juice, 1 tablespoon of rice wine vinegar or champagne vinegar, 3/4 cups of olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, and 1 tablespoon of hot wine or hot water. And for the salsa, you use 2 cups of avocado, 1/4 cup of lime juice, 1/2 cup of red onion, 1/4 cup cilantro, parsley or basil, salt and pepper to taste, and 1/4 cup of olive oil.